the practice of 6 perfections ensures that we will gain an excellent body and mind, and even more, favorable conditions for an effective practice than those we enjoy at present. The Buddha taught that generosity leads to the enjoyment of ample resource. Since human happiness is intimately connected with, materialist world's being, the practice of generosity is explained first in the context of, 6 perfections. So, as I mentioned about what is perfection of generosity, because this is, important to us. Why? Because without enough money, we have a big problem in life. Without enough good conditions for our life, we can't pay attention and focus on our practice. That's why we need a good life. We need enough money. We need to live good condition for life. But this goodness, these good conditions from where? Past, the practice generosity. As I told you yesterday, sorry. Once a poor person asked to Buddha, why I become such poor? Buddha gave answer to him. Because you didn't practice, generosity. That's why you became, such poor. But Buddha said that, but still you can practice generosity. You are poor, but you still can. Because you have compassion, love, and you can smile to others. You can share with others what you have. So we need to, practice generosity. As I mentioned, without, good condition for life, we have a problem in life. So if we have problem with, money and with conditions for life, our life, we can't pay attention and we can't focus on our practice. We can't come to center. We can't attend on class, for example. We can't meditate. So that's why we need, good life, happy life, and we need good condition for life. Very important. So we need to practice, generosity. But we should understand generosity means not only give money and food and cloth, okay? Generosity means we should practice generosity develop in our heart. When you have money, you could be practice generosity. And you can give to others. For example, when you don't have money, doesn't matter. Still you can practice generosity. It's everyone know, Milarepa. Milarepa is a Tibetan, the great master. We believe he he achieved Buddhahood with his short life. But he was very poor. He around maybe more than 30 years, spent in the cave with 1 cup and 1 container for hot water. What is it? Make hot water. And a little bit samba. And sometimes he use, leaf of some special something plants, leaf of one plant. He was spent a whole life with very simple conditions in a cave, but he was achieved Buddhahood. He was practiced generosity in a cave. So especially we can practice generosity of Dharma. As I mentioned yesterday, we can recite some good mantras for others, especially hungry ghost and bottle beans. And we can share with other people what we understand about Dharma with good motivation. This is also one part of the practice of generosity. And we try to save other animals, insects from the water and from the street, on the street. And whenever we have chance to save others, help to others, protect to others, we can do. This is also one part of the practice of generosity. This is very important, very, very important, very, very good practice, However, generosity cannot protect us from a bad rebirth, where it will be impossible to make good use of this resource. That means, many people practice generosity, but they don't practice, ethical discipline and morality. So this, practice of generosity can't protect us from, lower rebirth. According to Buddhist philosophy, many Nagas, king of the Naga, very rich, because they practice a lot, what is generous practice, but they never practice, discipline and morality. That's why they born in, Naga's land. Okay, so according to Buddhist philosophy, we need to practice generosity with compassion and morality. Then we can get better life, better next life. Then we can get human life again, human life again. So now we need to understand what is the main cause of human being. What is the main cause of human life? This is very important. Not only practice generosity, not only practice discipline, morality. We need to practice morality, and we need prayer. We need to do dedication to others. Then we can get human life again. So now practice discipline, practice morality, and prayer. Those two things, the main cause of human life. As I mentioned, everything has different causes and different conditions. Everything has special cause and a particular cause, substantial cause. That's why human life also has different particular cause and substantial cause. So What is substantial cause? What is the main cause of human life? Practice discipline, practice ethical, practice morality, and combination, unit together with practice this prayer. This is can be main cause of human life. Okay, so as I mentioned before, according to Buddhism, if you practice refuge, if you practice compassion until you die, this practice you can protect. This practice can protect, save you from its lower realms. Through this way, you can get human life again. Really, really. So many Tibet masters said that practice refuge, practice compassion, bodhicitta is the best transfer. In Tibet, we say poa. Poa means transfer. Transfer means when the time of the death, you save us from the lower realms. And maybe we will get rebirth of what is and pure light. So we need, so we need to practice generosity. So we need to practice, morality. And we need to practice perfection of wisdom. Very, very important. As I mentioned, Another way, create positive energy, ensures a good rebirth. Well, so the practice of the patience leads to an attractive appearance, and supports friends and companions. So we need practice, perfection of patience. So many people, have a good heart, good mind, attractive person for everyone, and have a good face, a good body, good hair. Why? Because they practice a lot about what is patience, perfection of patience. If we practice patience, we can be attractive person for everyone. Especially sometimes, whether you are beautiful or not doesn't matter, but still you can be attractive for others. This is a consequence of the practice patience. Many people, looks okay, ugly, not a good face, but still people love, people trust, people, want to share, want to smile. Everyone love because result of he practiced, patience. Really, So we need, practice patience and practice morality and practice generosity. And another way, according to Buddhist philosophy, patience is the main cause of happiness, happy life. It is very clear. If you can be patient with your wife, you can be happy always, happy person for always. Always you can be happy person. If you can be patient with your husband, you can be happy person with your husband. You can spend whole life with your husband, your wife, if you have patience. If you have patience. So we have to have patience in our life. and we try to be patient. It's very important for all this life. We don't need to talk about next life. Whether you, whether you, sorry, whether you believe past life or not life, doesn't matter. We need a good life. We need a happy life. So we need patience. So we have to have patience. Really, if you develop patience from your family, from your home, then you can be a happy person. Then you can make a happy life. Then you can make a happy family. We don't need divorce. Don't need to run away from the family. Okay? Without patience, you can't run away from problems. You run away, for example, you run away from your family, but you get problem again. Without patience. If you really want to run away from the problems and unhappy, you develop, you need to develop compassion and patience. Then you don't need to run away from your family. If you try to run away from family, but you can't run away from this world, this is a human society. That's why you can't run away from suffering, problems, without, without, be patient and compassion. Because you're a human being. You can't run away from human society. You are a human being. You need to survive with human beings in a human society. So we need patience. Otherwise, there's no chance to run away from problems. So, so I mean, I mentioned before, everything depends on mind. Everything depends on ourselves. If you be patient, you can be happy. If you have patience, you can be happy. This is it depends on yourself. In your hand. Really, you can choose yourself. Angry better or be patient better. If you really like angry, then you can get angry again, fight again. It's okay, your choice. Really, But this is more and more problem. This bring more and more problem in our life. Finally, destroyed life, family life, our life. After that, many people, become crazy, unhappy for life. If you be patient, first day, second day, for 1 month, quite difficult for you. Maybe you feel, oh, I can't do like that. I can't control myself. But after sometimes, then easier and easier. That's familiar to patience. Then this maybe can be your routine practice of daily practice. In this way, you can be a happy person. This is the best solution to solve, family problems. Really, really, really. This is the best solution way to solve, problems in the family. with husband, with wife, with child. So we need to be patient. Very, very important. If you have patience anywhere, what you want, what you have, you can be happy with them. This morning, for example, you didn't get maybe tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, if you don't get breakfast, but still you can be happy. Tomorrow morning, if you maybe you will not get this cup of the coffee, but maybe you can be happy with water. Everything depends on yourself. If you have patience, you can be happy with cup of tea, cup of water. You don't need must be get coffee. It's very clear in our daily life. Many people, oh, unhappy, angry. I didn't get coffee, so like that. Really, then complain each other, blame husband, blame wife. This is cause of her problem, cause of suffering. For example, tomorrow you don't get, if you not get food, lunch, maybe you will not get 3 meals. And it doesn't matter. This is nothing. You can be patient. You never die. You never get starvation without, lunch and dinner. Maybe you can get once a biscuit or some piece of fruit. So you can be happy with this. You can be a happy person. Really, We don't need fighting each other. We don't need blame each other. We don't create, problem, cause of problems, So we need, patience. Very important. Very, very important. Otherwise, you can't be a happy person. No, it's no chance. You have 2, 3, 4, 5 child, and you have a wife or husband. How you can be happy with them without patience? No chance. Monitor until bite. You need to be patient. Then you can be a happy person. You can be happy. What is that? You can be patient. So patient with food, for example, clothes and drinks, friends, husband, wife, child. We have a great chance to practice patience in our daily life. We have a lot of opportunity. So we should understand, oh, this is my opportunity to practice patience. Husband make us angry. Her wife make us angry. It doesn't matter. This is a good chance to practice compassion and love and patience. Everything we can turn to, practice. Put in practice. Bring in practice. And you must think good, so what is on good, what is you think something good. Someone wants to make problem you. Oh, this is good for me. He's my teacher. Yeah. Everything depends on ourselves. So we can do like that. In this way, we can change our life, happy life, get a happy life, can get a happy life. This is very important. Otherwise, we can't be a happy person. No, it's very difficult because we are in a samsara. According to Buddhist philosophy, samsara means the nature of suffering. Our body is samsara. But America is not samsara, okay? Your friends, your family is not samsara of yourself. Samsara, your body is your samsara. So we have, a lot of problem with this life, this body. Maybe each single of problems from this body, you know? That means this body is in nature of suffering. So we need patience. Be patient with this body. This is very important. And we need, effort, joint effort, great effort. And we need to practice, diligence. Very important. Without join or effort, great effort, perfection of effort, practice, without practice, join effort, also diligence, we can't practice constantly. We can't practice keep on, keep going on. And we can't practice until we have something special realization. Without, joy effort. Without joy, what is a great effort? Without diligence. So that's why we need to practice, uh, joy effort. Joy effort means, we must be happy with the practice. If you can be happy with your practice, you can practice constantly, achieve something good result, good consequence from your practice. So unfortunately, we don't have, the joy, what is effort. That's why we can't practice well. That's why we can't practice properly. That's why we can't practice constantly. That's why we can't get something good consequence, good result, good goals from our practice. This is our fault, not fault of Buddha's teaching. Not so, not as it is not fault of faults of Buddhism. This is our fault. Really, At least every day you Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum 300 times. Yeah, you will get something special, feel special experience. In Tibet, in Nepal, in the India, this is the Tibet Buddhist people. They always recite a mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. This become their routine. They never give up until die. They can die peacefully. Really, this is the best preparation for will die peacefully. So, my grandfather, he many years recent mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. He retreat for something like a retreat for many years. After he got one's new teeth, really, this we mean, in Tibet we say, tong se. Tong means blear. Se means teeth. If you recent blear times, what is Om Mani Padme Hum, then you can get, new teeth. 90 years old, 85 years old, 75 years old, you can get the new teeth. Also, last maybe 1 month ago, I talked once Tibet woman, very old. He's 90 something, 92, 3. He told me, she told me, she has also this new teeth. Really? But whether you will have new teeth or not doesn't matter, you know. Definitely you can develop compassion if you if you do, recitation of Om Mani Padme Hum, mantra of compassion Buddha. This is very powerful because this mantra of compassion Buddha. Compassion and our mind is related, connected. That's why if you faith in Avalokiteshvara and take refuge with Avalokiteshvara and visualize Avalokiteshvara, meditate on Avalokiteshvara, and recite Om Mani Padme Hum, you can make a meaningful life. You will die with peacefully, and this is can be best preparation for next life, and this is can be best transfer for. I know, this in America, and also not so easy for American people. This is not their tradition. Every Tibet, old people have mala with hand. And when they have time, they, recite Om Mani Padme Hum mantra. Count with, this mala. And this is, very good reminders. Practice Om Mani Padme. So,
I read a neuroscience article that saw that if you kept on complaining, the brain neurons in your brain would make stronger myelin sheaths so that you complain more and more and more. So it's probably the same. The more you do Om Mani Padme Hum, you make different pathways in the brain that that create more compassion, I imagine, right?
Yeah. Yes. Because, Om Mani Padme Hum itself has power. That means if you recite mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, you can get positive energy. Really, this is, and you bless it. You change your life. You develop compassion. And you can get blessing from the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay.
Sorry to interrupt you, but when you said this, I was very motivated to share an experience. 2 years back, there was a very big challenge in my life, which everything was looking very, very bad. It almost felt like my marriage was shaken up, and job situation, everything was like going wrong, family life, everything was going wrong. And luckily, I had the blessing of meeting a Buddhist monk. He's an Indian teacher, but he used to be a Buddhist monk, and he told me to recite the Om Mani Padme Hum, and he told me to recite the Bodhicitta prayer and Tara mantra and Amitabha Buddha mantra. And when I would really wake up in the morning and I would start chanting it, and I'm just very shocked, but the miracle that happened out of it was profound. I mean, I can't even tell you. I truly believe that saved my marriage. It saved my life, and it gave me a new job. And not only, like you said, it gives you a blessing. I feel like out of the great danger I was in, I was brought into the complete other end of the spectrum, which was great blessing. And a lot of people are actually shocked how such a big transformation took place. And I do believe that at that time I was also practicing the Brahma Viharas, the 4 Brahma Viharas, which is compassion and metta bhavna and equanimity and compassion and karuna and mudita. So once I practiced these 4 things, that's when a huge transformation took place. And I cannot thank I just wanted to share this because I have lived this experience. That chanting this mantras and practicing the Brahma Viharas was a huge turning point in my life. So thank you.
Yeah, good experience. Good. Thank you. So, effort and diligence, creates the ability to complete our practice. That's why we need to practice diligence. Diligence and great efforts, creates the ability to complete our practice. So that's why we can practice constantly up until we have accomplished our practice. Without, the diligence, without, practice, effort, really, we can't practice constantly up until we have accomplished our practice. If you practice, great effort, joint effort, you can be happy with your Dharma activities. Then you can be happy with your practice. Then you can come to your class with happy. For example, effort is a need to complete what we undertake for others. Well, stable and concentrated mind and clear, understanding what clear understanding of what is not constructive is also essential. So we need to practice perfection of effort. This is very important. You just be happy with the practice. You can't think, practice is my rule. Practice is my culture. Buddhism is my culture. I am Buddhist. Because I come from Buddhist family. No, if you think like that, then you can't practice well. You can't practice properly. Buddhism is not a rule for us. Okay? Buddhism is not something important culture. This is, if you think this is a culture, this is a tradition. No, you lose, value of the Buddhism. So must you understand about Buddhism. Why I need practice in my life. Buddhism has something special potential to change our life, change our mind attitude. And you should understand parts of the many Buddhist practices, for example, compassion and love and emptiness and bodhicitta, the main cause of happiness. If you understand that, then you can be happy with practice. Then you can practice constantly, achieve you have something special. So, we need to practice effort. If you have, joint effort, if you can practice joint effort, diligence, then you never get tired. Feel tired with what is tired with practice. Body and speech and mind, you never get tired. You never get exhausted. Like Lama Sabarmuche, everyone are very clear. He never sleep like us. He never, sleep laying down under the, blanket like us. His lifetime. He never take off, this robes. Only when he take bath. But he don't accept. He don't want to accept take a bath. He said, I don't have time. Really? His attendants, asked to please take a bath. But he said, no, I don't have time to take a bath. He day and night, all the times practice, meditate. But never get exhausted, never tired. What is tired? When he teach for 5 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, he talk, but never get exhausted, never get, tired, feel tired. More and more enjoy, Never get a problem with the physical and mental. Never he lose, this patience. Why? Because he has joint effort, practice, diligence. That's why he can be happy with the practice all the times. And also we need to practice, perfection of concentration, very important. The single pointed, concentration enables one to plan, please, and assist others through the miraculous, feats. Happy made them, respective in this way. And wisdom is used, it providing them with excellent advice. And through the practice in concentration, we can to be free from the doubts and confused. We can to be free from, misunderstandings, misconceptions, and doubts, and show it, clearly how they can free themselves from, and from suffering of samsara by fulfill the needs of others through the practice of the 6 perfections. Everything we wish for ourselves will be accomplished. We should understand there are 3 important maintenance. First one is maintaining of discipline. Second is maintaining of concentration. And third one is maintaining of wisdom. So very important, the 3 maintenance. First one is discipline, okay? Maintenance of discipline, ethical. And the second one's the maintaining of concentration. Third one is maintaining of wisdom. So, wisdom comes from concentration. Concentration comes from discipline. That's why we need to practice discipline and ethical and morality. And then we engage in practice this concentration. Then we can get realization of emptiness, and we can get right view, and we can get wisdom. If we have wisdom, then we can change ourselves. We can change our mind attitude for better, and we can make a better life. So, so, the maintaining of wisdom. So why is that important? Because discipline is confidence, main fundamental or basic of a constitution. Okay, constitution is fundamental of wisdom. That means the maintaining of discipline is fundamental of constitution. Constitution is basic of or fundamental of wisdom. In fact, we should develop the wisdom from good constitution, and we should develop constitution from the discipline. If you practice constitution and you have constitution, you can be happy person. That means you can make a good balance of your mind. You can free from the distractions, to be free from obstacles, distractions. That's why we need to practice single pointed meditation, and we need to practice concentration. Without concentration, our mind is always like monkey mind. Monkey, busy and distractions and small influence change our mind, disrupt our mind, and destroy our peace, inner peace. That's why we need the concentration. That's why we need meditation, single point meditation. Every day you meditate on, for example, Buddha's picture, images of Buddha, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Keep your mind on the Buddha. Fix your mind, fix on Buddha. And your brain keep on fix on Buddha. Look at Buddha. You do like this. Just focus on Buddha and mindful on Buddha. And your brain, eyes, consciousness, mind, everything fix on Buddha for a few minutes every day. You can develop concentration. You can develop concentration. But as I mentioned, you don't close your eye when you single point meditate. Practice single point meditation. You can't close eye. Okay, this is very important. Open eye. Yes. Not like this. Okay. Just keep what is normal. not big, open. Okay. Not too much small, close. Just normal, When you agitate your mind, you try to bring on object of meditation. And you and after sometimes you get difficult some with your body, then you take a break. Few minutes, relax. Okay, if you have time, then you come back again and to meditate again. You must make short period. This is very important for beginners. And short. So maybe now I'm stop here. If you have any question, and maybe from Zoom.
Thank you so much for this beautiful course. Very, very grateful. I feel really, really blessed that, some divine energy has sent you. I didn't even know of this center. I had never heard of it till last week. And only because Venerable Tipton Chaudhry was here, I just looked up on the website and I said, oh, wow, there's an event happening on Saturday and Sunday and Friday. And I just decided to show up because my suffering was so deep. And today, 2 days later, I feel totally, totally washed. And I'm feeling so, so grateful and thankful to you. I feel so blessed. I can't share in words. I feel so blessed and I'm so thankful to you. So thank you so much. I don't know how I can express my gratitude. I really don't know. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So everyone has a suffering. Everyone has problem. Okay? We should understand. Not only you, not only me. Not only this particular person. Everyone have problem. Everyone has problem, suffering. Because as I mentioned before, we are suffering beings. We are, samsara being. We born in samsara. We have this body. As long as remain with this body, we have problem. Really, because this is the nature of suffering. Actually, according to Buddhist philosophy, this body is very, very useful, but still in nature of suffering. So we must be patient and develop compassion. Then we can be a happy person. Then we can make a happy life. Okay? So any other question, please?
I have a question not related to the study. I just, for personal, if my mom is in coma almost 11 years and someone in China, my not friends, just they see me keep read the Sancha so diligently. They said, why don't you just how to say, go to the temple, be a nun. If you turn into a nun, then your mom might be saved. Is that true?
What means
Means
become nun?
yeah, become nun. Then because my mom is on bed
On
for 11 years.
Okay.
She's not dying. And so that's why I work so hard to I even do the sun try she showed you yesterday. Every time I take about 7 to 8 minutes. That's the longest chant. But I do it daily, even do it when before sleep. I also do meditate. That time I don't know how to do the sitting. You teach how, nobody teach how to do the breathing. But then friends telling friends, say, because I gave up my work, I had a good job as an investment banker. So I just, because they see me to suddenly change it from materialistic, suddenly just like, I don't buy new clothes. I don't do anything. I don't even wash my hair. But recently I get prettier, right? From 3 months ago. Yeah. So, but then they recommend to say, why don't you just turn into a nun? Just then that way you might save your mom. So is it true or not? Sorry, because in
Okay,
Chinese,
anyway, yeah. Mm.
it better choose.
No, this is this is not selfish. Actually, every female can be nun, can become a nun. Okay? Can. And if you receive, nun's vows, it's very important. It's very beneficial for next life. No, of course, if you become nun, but you can't save your mother directly. What is directly, Of course, this is beneficial for your mom, but indirectly, yeah. Because you become nun and you become going to monastery, how you can save your mom from that? This is not possible. But you go to nunnery and monastery and become a nun and practice and dedicate and meditate for your mom. It's benefit to your mom. Of course, this is a very great beneficial for your mom, especially moms in the next life. And also, of course, maybe in some way you can help your mom. And if you have any vows, not only nuns' vows and monks' vows, okay? According to Buddhist philosophy, if we have vows means something, commitment. If you have this good commitment and good vows, you can create good karma, you can accumulate merits forever, all the times, daytime, nighttime, when sleeping, when you're talking, when you're walking, you can create a good karma because you have commitment, because you have vows. Okay? So that's why we need to take, Bodhicitta vows and Mahayana precept, the vows. It's very important, and especially land people can, take land vows. Okay? And yeah, of course, if you become, for someone's become a nun, very good, but not easy. Such big change your life, not easy. Also, nuns also have many different difficulties, many problems. After you become nun, so you just after become nun, you can't achieve liberation, So still you have problem. Still you have obstacles and many difficulties, you know. So we need to learn more about nun's life. Okay? Yeah. You can. This is the best way.
The-
You go to nunnery,
I just
you understand
not
more.
none yet. Just go there, live there, practice,
Yes,
and
yes,
follow there.
yes.
Then make a decision.
Yeah, this is best way.
In
This is
China, they
best
don't
way.
allow me. They say they only want women 45 years old below. A man is 50 years old below. You can be a monk or a nun, but I'm over.
Yeah, if you want to become nun, you can go to Nepal and maybe pick up a nunnery, spend some times there. So for 1 month, 2 months, study from them, learn from them.
Oh,
Then you can make a decision. Then
oh,
you can go on the right way. Otherwise, not easy.
oh.
Okay?
Okay, follow-up question. I know I'm too greedy. Ask one more question. This is just related to the lady, she mentioned reincarnation yesterday, and that really get to me. Before, I never think about dying and then think about next life. Since she mentioned the whole day, I would just say, okay, if we were practice for reincarnation, do we look at the place? I mean, practice, okay, next life, I want to born in California, born to, let's say, born into this house. Can I do that? Sorry, I know my mind, since yesterday, my mind is, okay, so if we practice all this for reincarnation,
Uh,
then does it mean we can designate a place? For example, I want to, since Tibet is so pure, so clean, the air is so beautiful, and the sinner, so can I say, okay, when I die, I want to go there. Can I go or no?
okay.
Sorry.
So according to Buddhism philosophy, everything depends on ourselves. Everything depends on our practice. Okay? We believe we can achieve Buddhahood in this life if we practice enough. We practice in 6 perfections. For example, we can achieve Buddhahood. So, yeah, we can choose our next life. But this depends on ourselves, not easy. Okay? Milarepa, of course, I told you about Milarepa. Milarepa achieved Buddhahood in his short life, within his short life. He could choose his next life, for example. So many India masters and Tibet Buddhism masters, they can choose their next life. They, practice very hard and renounced everything this life. First, we need renounce this life. Then we can practice properly. Then we can develop compassion, love, and emptiness, understand emptiness. Then we can choose next life. Okay? Maybe you can choose California or wherever you want. But it depends on your practice. Not easy, okay? Not easy, okay? So whatever, we must go on middle way, okay? Buddha always said that middle way is the most important for us. Middle way. What is middle way? You must take care of your family, take care of yourself, and you make money. And when you have time, you learn, you study, you meditate on constantly, and you can't give up one side. You can't go on extreme way. Yes, extreme. Yeah, extremes way. Okay, you must try to go on middle way. This is very, very important. Very, very important. Buddha never said money is not good, life is not good, world is not good. Buddha never said that. Everything depends on mind. Everything depends on our heart. If you really want to practice, you can practice anytime, everywhere. You don't need to go to monastery. You don't need to become nun and monk. Okay? So many people, become nun, become monk. Then after they destroy, what is it? After some time, they want to disrupt. They change their life again. So this is not good decision. Not a good solution. No. Okay, any question, please?
There's one question from online from Pelsa. I don't know if Pelsa wants. No, that's okay. Okay, I'll read the question. Is it possible to develop bodhicitta before you realize emptiness?
Oh, this is possible. Yes, yes, sure. For generate Buddha's compassion, we don't need to understand about emptiness. Okay, but if you understand about emptiness, then more easier to you develop compassion. So you can develop compassion before understanding emptiness. Okay.
Thank you, Geshe. Tashi. I had a question regarding bodhicitta. So I had never heard of bodhicitta until 2 years back when my Indian teacher introduced the concept. And at that time, I'm sharing something very personal here. So at that time, there was COVID going on, and somebody, our relatives, um, uh, somebody in the family, they die. The young son died, and everybody was grief stricken and very, very sad. And at that time, I was new to the concept of bodhicitta, and I became very brave, and I said, wow, I'm going to practice bodhicitta. And I began to pray that everyone's suffering, I should take it on. So as I was going to their house with that motivation, like I said, I was very new to the concept. I was very new, and I said, okay, I'm going to take everybody's pain and suffering, and I'm going to carry it, and I'm going to absorb it into my heart. So with that motivation, I went to their house, and I did not have very good relationships with those people, but I still decided that I'm going to make this my motivation. And a few days later, something happened, and the young lady who had lost, she's about my age, she had lost her son. She became she began to hug my husband and hold my husband. And I got very attached, possessive, jealous. And I just mentioned to her that, oh, I didn't like it. And that became such a huge angry case for the whole family, and they all ganged up, like they got very angry with me, including my husband. And I feel that all that the motivation of compassion I had made, that may I take all of their suffering, I attracted that negative energy, and it caused great deal of harm to me. Of course, it was also because of my attachment and jealousy that also led to it. But my question is that because I made that motivation that, oh, let me take on everybody's suffering because they had suffered a loss or death in the family. Did I cause myself harm because of that? Or was it my jealousy or my attachment that caused me harm?
Yes, it's very clear. This is these problems from your jealousy and your attachment. Yeah, this is very clear. So we need to control attachment and jealousy. This is very important in our daily life. And as I mentioned, we need to be patient with your family, with your husband. This is very important. Why are you jealous? Why are you such a stone attached to your husband? For example, why? So there are many, many questions. If you find out answer of these questions, then you can be happy. Okay? So that's why we need to understand more about attachment and jealousy. And what is the cause of jealousy? What is the cause of attachment? What is the result of attachment? What is the result of jealousy? You must try to find portion to these answers. Very important. Then you can be a happy person. Then you can make a happy family. Then you can make a happy your husband. Jealousy is not something good solution. No, this is very bad. This bring a lot of problems in our life. So if you really understand reality of jealousy and attachment and your husband and his friends, then you can control attachment. You can control jealousy. Then you can be happy. You can't follow, just what you see, what appears to your mind. You can't follow this kind of the misconceptions, misperceptions. This is a problem. You try to understand reality. What is real, real situation? What is a true situation? You should understand. Okay, anyway, sorry. One more question, two more questions, no problem.
More than once, okay. Okay, we have one more. Oh, maybe two. Well, we'll see. Okay, we'll read from Pelsa. Is it possible for your meditation object to choose you, so to speak, whenever I meditate, the karmic knot appears, and I think of interdependence. It seems endless.
Two questions there, yeah? First question,
Is it
Can we choose-
possible for your meditation object to choose you,
you means me?
like the meditator?
Anyway. Yes, we can choose object of meditation, okay? Actually, meditation means, come on, this Hinduism and Buddhism and Jewish and many, all the maybe, religious they say about meditation. But according to Buddhisms, we can choose object of meditation. So many masters, many practitioners choose, Buddha Shakyamuni. They meditate on Buddha Shakyamuni, okay? This is the best object of, meditation. Why? Because it's Buddha. Because it's very precious. This is compassionate. This is full of compassion person. That's why if you meditate on Buddha, you can get you can create good karma, and you can accumulate merits from a meditation. Your meditation will be good or not, it doesn't matter. You can create a lot of merits during your meditation. That's why we can choose Buddha, maybe Tara, maybe Avalokiteshvara. For example, this is a best, those things best object of meditation, okay? According to Hinduism, Hindu sadhus and many Hindu practitioners meditate what they want. They choose, sometimes they choose flowers, beautiful flowers, and they meditate on flowers. I heard that some people they choose their wife, then they meditate on their wife, beautiful wife. For example, really, this is more easy to, imagine, yes? Easy to remember, easy to keep mind on that object of meditation. Yeah, maybe tax, But according to Buddhist philosophy, not good. We must choose better one, good one, both something related to, so, compassion and bodhicitta. Then we can, this is more beneficial for us ourselves. Okay, another question or not?
I think it's part of the same question, but Pelsa said,
You
I
can
did
say-
not choose, it just appears.
Yeah, of course. No, okay. Anyway, no. After you choose, you can't change the object of meditation. Okay. Today you meditation on a cup. Tomorrow you meditation of a car. Tomorrow meditation of flower. Tomorrow, after tomorrow, sometimes you can meditate on car or this Buddha. No, this is not good. You can't. In this way, you can't develop your meditation. Okay. You must first before you meditate, you must check well and choose well. Select the good one, object of meditation. Color, size, everything make conform. Make sure. Then you can start. You start to meditate. You never change. Okay, this is much better for ourselves. Otherwise, you can't develop concentration. Any times you meditate on the same thing, especially on a special color. Okay, sometimes you red color, sometimes meditate on white color. No good. You must keep same color and same size and same cloth, same face. Then you can, in this way, you can develop meditation. Otherwise, you can't. No, it is impossible. Always change meditation of object. Then you can't develop concentration and develop compassion. What develop meditation. Okay, thank you.
I think this from Denise. Do you want to ask Denise?
Sorry?
I know she's online, Denise.
Hello, Geshe. Thank you very much. I'm wondering if we feel like you are resonating with something very deep within us, how do we work more directly with you as a guru?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, you, yeah, I really, yeah, I really want to do something for others, special for this world. Really, I want to share. I want to share with others what I have. Little Buddhist knowledge, Buddhist philosophy. And I want to share what I have feel and experience from my studies. So, why? Because, so many people are unhappy. So many people have problem. What I do? Really, many people have everything fine, but still not happy. And we really need to make better our world, and societies and families. It's very, very important. This is our responsibility. And we need to practice, universal compassion. And we need to take something, like universal, responsibility. This is very important for me, but I don't have this potential, So everyone can help me. Everyone can join with me, really, So everyone can contact to me and share with me. And especially I want to talk with, teachers. I want to talk with, medical doctors. I want to talk with, scientist people. These people very, very important for this world. They can change world. They can bring world peace. They need compassion. They need to, develop in a warm heart, good heart. So we need to talk more with them and share with them, really important. We don't need to talk about religion, but we can share our compassion and love with these people. If they have, compassion and love and charity and cherishing others, they can change the world better. They can make a better world, really, They can make a better human society and this world. So we need to, really, communicate it with them and share with them. So especially, all the teachers need to practice compassion. Really need compassion. I thought, many times, if every teachers, 5 minutes talk about compassion in their own class, definitely they change the world. They can change people's life, students' life. We don't need to talk about religion. Religion is not important, but love, compassion is important. So every teachers, only 5 minutes talk about compassion and love in their class. Definitely, students can get something special from teachers. And then students want to take care of their mind and take care of inner value. And also scientist people need to learn compassion and and love. This is very, very important. Very important. Because technologies develop from scientist people, and their knowledge. If they use knowledge on the right way, then beneficial, very benefit to us, our life. Otherwise, scientist people, misuse their knowledge. Very dangerous. Very easy to destroy the whole world and try the world, isn't it? So we need, compassion. We need to share with them. This is very important. Because, this small world, in their hand, scientist people, teachers, and medical doctors, in their hand, they can change. Especially, medical doctors need compassion. Very important. If they misuse their knowledge, then what happened? They killed many people. They chance to kill many people. They have chance. Really, if they use their knowledge for business, only for business and money, and for this life, then what happened? How many people, rely their life on them? How many people's life related to them? How many people, believe them? If they lacking their, compassion, then what happened? How many people get problem and lose life under the take care of them? But there, what is so I want to really, this is my dream. I want to more. I want to share with other people, especially scientists people, doctors, and teachers. This is my part of my dream, but not easy for me. Yeah, I need many supports, mental support, physical support. money suffered. So, welcome to have me there. Thank you very much, everyone.
My
Okay.
last question is, again, I'm going back to bodhicitta. So in bodhicitta, people, you are saying that, oh, let me take other people's suffering and I make it my own. My only question about my concern with that approach is when I take other people's suffering, I suffer on their behalf because the bodhicitta motivation is to take other people's suffering and then we experience their suffering, but we pray to God, let them not have suffering. But my question is that if I take other people's suffering and make it my own, I have enough suffering of my own, first of all. And then maybe I'm not having the capacity to take other people's suffering and I mess it up because I don't have the capacity to hold so much suffering. Like if I take, for example, there is war in Israel and in Gaza. If I say, oh, I am bodhicitta, I take their suffering, so many people are suffering, I may not be able to survive if I take their suffering. So I think my problem is that in my heart of hearts, I want to have bodhicitta, but I'm also afraid that, oh God, like we don't know what are other people's karma. If they have, I shouldn't say this, I'm sorry, but if they have terrible karma, then adding to my own karma, I'll suffer more. That's my question.
Okay. Anyway, so actually, your questions or your concerns are very good, but little bit you misunderstand, how to practice exchange our happiness and other suffering and bodhicitta. Okay, you little bit misunderstand between bodhicitta and exchange self and others. Okay, if you want to practice exchange self and others, self happiness and other suffering, then we in Tibet we call Dongle. Dongle means give ours happiness, kindness, compassion to others, and we take sufferings, problems from others. This is we call exchange self and others. Okay, but if you practice exchange self and others, if you really, really have something good, what is a higher power, then maybe you can take others' suffering. Otherwise, you can't. You don't need to worry. You can practice exchange self and others, but you can't take, others' suffering on yourself directly. This practice, inner practice, especially, this is not a physical practice, mentally practice. So you can develop good heart, develop compassion in this way through this practice. But we don't need to worry. Never you get more suffering from others. You can make develop your inner strength in this through this practice. Okay, and bodhicitta. If you want bodhicitta, what is practice bodhicitta? Whatever you practice in order to others' happiness. Okay, you practice for others. Other bodhisattvas, practice, bodhicitta like that. Eat for others, sleep for others, talk for others, work for others, working for others, visualize, and motivation. We need to this kind of the intention for intention is for everything for others, for the benefit of all the sentient beings. This is one part of the practice of bodhicitta. You practice, compassion for others. Wish to achieve Buddhahood for others. wish to achieve liberation for others. This is best part of practice of bodhicitta. Okay, you recite, at least you recite some mantra or mani padme hum. You recite for the benefit of all the Mother Century days, to free from suffering, and achieve Buddhahood ourselves for others, not for ourselves. This is one part of practice of bodhicitta. Okay, so thank you.